Winterclash is next week. We've got 4 new ice skate brands, there's been a ton of new edits, new pro skates with more on the way, and a little bit of drama. All the stunts are performed by professionals, do not attempt this yourself. When Matthias wants a skate promoted, Eugen is in there like a rocket. He wants that Employee of the Month plaque shining with his grid on it. He dropped a little edit promoting the 2024 Team Sway, and as always he does a solid job of it, smoothly gliding around a local skate park. He keeps things relatively simple for him, which shows just how well he's got some tricks. And there's an absolute peach of a rocket fish to budget TTP. I've never seen anything of the like. Now I say it's a promo for USD, but it's really just a promo for him selling the skates on Blade Trade. That is incredible. The skate was only used for 1 session. Oh yeah, we know that, mate, we've seen that. Matthias is thinking, God, that Eugen, he really puts in the effort like for the USD. Eugen's thinking, I'm just going to sell the bastards myself. He is dedicated to getting the gear flogged. They should have him there at Winterclash, like live testing some of the skates. Somebody interested in, oh yeah, like how do those ones work out? Like, Eugen, get out there, mate, do a trick for the young boy. If you're trying to sell your own skates, doesn't matter what brand they are, just give Eugen a ring, man. He'll get the job done. Like, no sale, no fee. Guaranteed.
You know the one, you buy one, you get one free. I said you buy one, you get one free.
Sticking with Winterclash, it's happening next week, and the latest riders announcement was looking healthy. I took a scroll through the full riders list and it looks like Rob Dalton is one of the most sponsored riders going. I'm surprised he's not listed his local Chinese takeaway in his GCSE results, but taking the crown is Daniela Salgado, who actually won last year and is sponsored by everyone. I swear some of these sponsors are made up though. Oh shit clothing, goats and hoes, and Les Coping. That last one sounds like a local scaffolder. Mad that 2 of the biggest comp riders going have no sponsors whatsoever. Although Solomon seemed to be sorting out Joe with a ruck of ski gear, Winterclash normally provides a few surprises. And based on these stories from Roces, their recent teaser post, the fact Yuto is big into denim and was seen wearing unreleased skates in these colours. I'd say it was his skate coming on the 15th and maybe the edit at Winterclash. And if I'm going full Mystic Meg, I reckon maybe the USD Fabiola Bladies Aeon will drop. Although I think she'd probably be present for it, so maybe she'll turn up as a special guest. Muzzle have got some new merch and it's already down to like low numbers, so think fast if you want to get a hold of some. You've got this t-shirt and a lovely like sand colour with the Stack This Way tag on the back. You've got a hoodie and sweater in bone with the same design on there. Lovely natural earthy tones in there to sport away rollerblading. I mean, where am I doing anything really? Sean Kelso has won the TOOEASY 2023 MVP, Most Valuable Player.
I got TOOEASY, 1, Tom Moise.
Oh yeah.
Damn, I just ran the board, dude. Thank you.
Wants them all. Gets them all. What a leg dance from the legends. Hey.
This all went down around the Tate 3 premiere. They had a box jam won by Magic Moments Mike Dempsey, exclusive merch and wares, plus the premiere of the video itself. Really cool seeing vids become events and building into these bigger moments for the community. The video is available as a time sensitive VOD, which will be closing soon actually. Also, shout out to this guy, full commit on the Barnet. I might sponsor a few people's heads at Winterclash because that seems like it's the future. Might set up a massive doghouse and have a video premiere in there. One of the biggest winners in my opinion from the end of year polls was Standard Skate Co when they came second for product of the year, even though skate wasn't even released. But it's here now and we're starting to see a few more angles and people even skating them as well. Like Law must have been absolutely elated when he's seeing Ren and Aoya post an edit. They are so stylish and do a really good job of selling the skate. I reckon Law should get in there pretty swiftly and get them boys signed up actually. Dead Wheels dropped When Feathers Appear, Angels Are Near, and it starts with a 900. The video features 2 of the most interesting skaters about, Dominic Bruce and Marius Gaile, filmed by Connor Pierce with supporting roles from David Sizemore and Mystery Man Carl Benny Roberts. Dominic and Marius are a great pairing and really refreshing to watch. Both have a very playful approach to skating, are creative and technical. They add in small details without it falling foul of being gimmicky, but still they present it uniquely from each other despite the similarities. People will blow their lids about this comparison, but I see Dom a bit like Latimer. He's capable of massive tricks, but you see his truest form of creativity and ability to pick tricks out of thin air. Marius has this extra level of style, exceptional technique, and for a lack of better explanation, just makes things look really cool. It's a superb edit. If you're into the vids and you want to see me continue, giving us a like really helps. Comments are absolutely brilliant, all that, subscribe and all that kind of good stuff. You can also buy merch, which is on my site. It's also on the Muzzle website. I've got a Patreon with exclusive videos, YouTube channel membership with a similar thing, and it all really does help to keep this train rolling, so cheers. If George Best was reincarnated as a skater, he'd be fleet-footed Simon Isles. Simon just dropped the match of the day highlight reel of liquid rollerblading with Cidy live on Ryan Gillette's channel. A classic 4-4-2 formation, great filming, excellent soundtrack and superb skating. Oh, plus great animation from Ryan as well. There's a really warm feeling to the edit and I really love the subtleties of Simon's skating. There is 3 new entry-level skates on the way. First is the new Everything Company skate from Duran Bickmore.
A very classic boot.
They've taken an open mold, which you may recognise as the Razor's Impact, combined the frame they designed previously and a sole based off the Fifth Element to create a sole frame. It's non-UFS, so the sole frame is riveted on to be more responsive and low maintenance. It comes flat as standard for a smooth ride and stability. It's the lightest ag skate on the market.
It's about as wide as a them.
And the shell fits slightly shorter than the equivalent Colt. It'll cost you $220, offers really great margins for shops, and the pre-orders have sold out. In a video from Duran, he explains the skate was developed based on their customer demands.
From us and from most shops, from what I'm hearing, it's like 50% of skaters, of people buying skates, are not core skaters.
And just wanted something uncomplicated to dip their toes into the water with.
They want an all black skate, $200, flat, lightweight, nothing can go wrong.
They also said these customers weren't bothered with customization,
which is very surprising. I was surprised myself.
This is them saying it, but it sounds like they've done exactly what their customers wanted. A few core skaters, which the product is not aimed at by the way, seem to kind of miss the intention with it. I'm going to stick with dollars because that's what they're using, and I'm just going to go through like Loco Skate's offering of similar skates. You can get the basic M12 for $160, Sway 75 for $190, a Colt for $210. They're all cheaper entry level skates, but the new Everything Company skate is lighter, more responsive, lower maintenance. It comes flat. All the other ones come anti-rocker, this comes flat, so you're going to have a more like stable, enjoyable ride. It also brings skate shops, pillar of the community, better margins. Saying it's saturating the market when it offers benefits and alternatives its competitors don't, especially when it's built off their own customers' demands, like, it doesn't really hold weight. The USD Aeon 60 Basic is probably the closest in terms of that unibody sole frame design, and that comes in at $240, meaning it's more expensive, it's heavier, and there's maybe like a little bit more maintenance with an Aeon. Somebody mentioned like what happens when you like burn through the sole or burn through the frame, like you're gonna have to change it. Yeah, same as an Aeon, same situation, isn't it? But Duran was saying by this point, like somebody who's new to skating, maybe after like, you know, 3 months, a year, when they've actually burnt through a sole plate or like actually got to the point where they're getting through the frame as a newcomer, they'll have started to develop preferences. So maybe they want customization, maybe they want to like go for a different frame which suits their skating more. They'll know what they want. Like the new Everything Company skate is that entry-level skate. It's that stepping stone into aggressive skating, and it sounds really smart to me. And Loco Skates had a similar idea.
We're working on a boot. Loco Skates are working on a boot.
Jake goes on to explain it's not an exclusive mold, but it's not one you would have seen before, as it's quite new, and the design will look different to the new Everything Company skate. They also said it was a while off yet.
But I'd say at least 6 months to a year away before we have anything solid. We've got things to develop.
Loco have a really big reach, so it's going to be interesting to see the impact of like a shop branded skate will have. And the third new skate brand is Echo. Well, sort of new. It's from Stateside, who produce Anarchy skates, most well known for like a budget offering skates that sometimes look like a corrupted GIF.
What the fuck are those?
There were some leaked pics recently of a skate they were planning to release, but they binned that and they've started Echo. From the little information that's out there,
It's a plastic boot, it's a flat boot, and it's made from scratch. They made their own boot, cuff, sole kit.
which you can actually see if you put their Instagram posts together.
Frame from scratch.
So a whole new proper skate is going to be revealed at Winterclash. A positive, although stateside are probably known for like the budget skates. They have been doing it for ages, so it would seem that, you know, their heart's in a good place. They're not going to rush in and try and sweep up a load of money, because what money? Very curious to see what they come up with. As I was filming this, a fourth new ag skate has appeared from a brand called Cougar, captured when This Is Seoul went to the ISPO.
Walking around ISPO, it was hard to miss the Cougar booth because it was so big.
There's going to be one new FS and one with a sole frame. They still have adjustments to make, so they're not quite going to look like this, but instant reaction, cool. There's another ag skate mould, but aesthetically it makes me think of those frog wellies, or like it should have a cartoon face on it. Other interesting spots was the Rollerblade Nomad liner, which looks heavily influenced by the Intuition liner, and a rocket frame from Rollerblade as well. So a little bit of drama. So I posted an extremely light-hearted reel about 40 plus skaters based off an award, 40 plus still trying to go AM, in which the winner was 92% of rollerbladers. I think you can either take offence to this, or you could just reframe it and be like, oh, people see me as somebody who's a little bit older, but you know, still putting my heart and soul into it, which is not a bad thing. 92% of skaters also got the joke. Why wouldn't they? The people nominated got the joke. Miguel Ramos even nominated himself. He was totally keen on it. He wanted to win the thing, man. And that's the way to frame it. There was a great vid off the back of that from Jumbo rallying up the troops for 2024.
We're going to survive!
But a very small group of people had steam coming out of their head about the thing. Repost account Montgomery Monster posted a funny meme. Older bladers trying to figure out if Tom Royce even skates. Like a rehash of Do You Even Lift Bro, but like 12 years later. The funniest thing about it is that Montgomery Monsters genuinely believes it's condescending. He's sitting there thinking, yes man, come on, like, got the ginger bastard. But it's come across more like a creepy little letter to say he's thinking about me. He's gone full Stan, like down in his basement, pictures all over the wall of me like writing me letters and stuff. It's one step away from older bladers wondering what clothes Tom Moyes is wearing, or like older bladers wondering what bockies Tom Moyes has got on. Why are older bladers spending their spare time thinking about me? Older bladers should be trying to figure out when they should get their prostate checked, not thinking about me. I don't skate. I just make videos people actually watch.
What's up, Holmes?
I'm happy to be that poster boy that, like, you don't even have to be a skater to have some sort of impact in rollerblading. Maybe I'm just a happy-go-lucky guy and I live in a dreamland, but the meme seems quite positive to me. The truth is though, the meme was acting as a bit of like a Trojan horse, a bit of like a bat signal for drongos to come and have a PTA meeting about why they don't like me. Straight off the deep end, Chris Culkins, aka Chris Farmer's caddy, because all he's known for is carrying around Farmer's shin pads, like. When you have little to no talent on skates, make a YouTube channel.
Not so fast, little web wizard.
What, like Billy and Austin on Jump Street podcast, or Rashard Johnson? Who's the better skater out of them three and you? Culkin should probably start a YouTube, but he'd rather spend his time like posting DMs of people leaving him on red. He then suggested that all I do is recycle content. That's a little bit ironic, posting it on a page that's like known for recycling old skate clips. And Montgomery Monsters actually liked the comment, essentially shitting on his own doorstep. He then recycled a story of his DMs to Sean Dust, which he didn't reply to, and then had a pop at Sam Crofts and Eugen. Quick reminder, this all started off a meme with Marissa and Ryan from the OC, and this song. Say something, I'm giving up on you. How is it at the point Sean Dust, Sam Crofts and Eugen Enin are involved in this? He needs to get a sponsor off B&Q, get your spades for free, mate. Dig yourself an even bigger hole, like. Next up with his armbands on, like ready to dive into the pool, Arsenio Patterson talking about fighting people. That all started because I posted a meme of Jay Yoon saying he was good. So it's Montgomery and Arsenio after me. Very regal sounding names, sound like a bunch of like 18th century dukes. I'm half expecting somebody to come up to me and like slap me with a white glove and challenge me to a duel.
I challenge you to a duel. And
Chris suggests that YouTube channels have zero positive to offer and bring zero to the table. bickering about jokes in rollerblading just makes everybody look a little bit lame, but the reason why I'm talking about all of this is because I think there's a positive spin to be had here. Chris thinks the only thing of value is talented skaters putting out edits. Codswallop. Anyone can have an impact in rollerblading, can add to the conversation in many ways, regardless of their actual skate ability. Photographers, videographers, designers, media, that's just 4. The most viewed informative video on skating in the last few years was by a non-skater, Jimmy the Giant, and has 3.8 million views. There are more people who aren't on a pro level buying products and consuming blade media than anyone else. That adds to the culture, that adds value. Nah, can't skate, get rid. The most viewed ad video from a talented skater last year was Ilias Evosin, which currently sits at 141,000 views. And people were like, oh, this is what rollerblading needs. This is gonna bring new eyes to rollerblading. Like, this is definitely like breached out beyond rollerblading. My biggest video from last year sits at 223,000 views. And I have another 2 at 136k and 130k. Absolutely nothing to do with my skateability, but yeah, 0 value. I spend around 40 to 60 hours a week working on rollerblading stuff. We need more YouTube channels. It's great seeing people dip their toe in and offer something different like Jumbo or What's Brewing and Billy Merton's channel, which I think could really grow. We need more videos about the culture, like do a bit of research, man. Give us a video about the lifestyle and like give an opinion, like take a light-hearted look at something that we take like way too seriously, man. Like you've got to be able to have a laugh at yourself.
Yeah, you should be a belly dancer.
Nice one to all the people that voted for me for Blade Voice. I'm in 2 minds about it. I think it's funny that like nobody really mentions one magazine like all year, but then when it gets to the end of the year, all of a sudden we're concerned about their awards. What I do really appreciate, like I said, is that people actually voted for me. Obviously it's nice to win something, but like what has the most value for me is like comments, and like especially from videos like iconic females in rollerblading and the future stars of rollerblading, like having parents coming up to me at Winterclash and being like, thank you so much for putting our kids in the video, we absolutely loved it, the kids loved it, they were absolutely buzzing off it, like they're totally motivated to like give the skating a really good go. That's what's of value to me, like that's what means the most to me. And then like it's stuff like that which makes it very easy to kind of mute the static from certain people. Talking about that video, I want to do an updated version, so let me know who like all the young rippers are who I might have missed last time. Someone who did feature last time was Seoa Jang, who dropped a mini edit and it's absolutely mind-blowing. She is so good. She's up there with probably some of the most stylish skaters going at the moment. She makes everything look really good. I can only imagine how much of an inspiration for other kids she must be. Plus all the adults that absolutely love her skating. Talking about showing more of the culture and the lifestyle, them just posted up Them Skates presents Them Now, grounded in Santa Ana. Filmed by Ivan Nerez, it follows John around, giving you an insight into his day-to-day and going back over like the history around them and John's history with Santa Ana. He talks about the journey with M Skates, he talks about the collaborations with Brain Dead and Weekend Skateboarding, all the exposure they've got in magazines and slowly and steadily building this brand to this point. If you run back through John's list of achievements, even just specifically with them, it's astounding. I think Mery Munoz may well have dropped the first promo hammer of 2024. Her second Pro Aeon is here after it was leaked in December. It comes in bright yellow, carrying on the Kill Bill theme from her recent Pro wheels. Now I'm sure when these first leaked, people weren't really into them, or they were like chatting about how it should have been Demetrius George's skate. I mean, it's lovely that like he was so good that like a colour became synonymous with him, but it's just a colour, so that's that. Like Mary can definitely use it, and good on her. It's really refreshing to see people have changed their tune and consider them a hit. As always, they look better when somebody's skating them, and Mary is giving the promo some welly. It feels like there's been a step up in amplitude, or maybe Mary just fancied sticking it to a few people. Like either way, people are saying it's one of her best edits, and there's this massive soul, gap to soul on a hearty row, which looked like quite an emotional moment actually. Hopefully this is just the start of a big year in rollerblading for female skaters. Yuto Suzuki dropped Human Error on the Roadhouse Tokyo YouTube, and I think it slipped under the radar slightly. I'm a big fan of his skating. He's got this solid style, he keeps everything clean, and has a good eye for where to throw in a more like intricate manoeuvre, so he can get a little extra out of those seemingly normal spots. He's got that high IQ skatecraft that's really fun to watch, so go and check it out. Hawke Trackler has been a great asset to skating and now needs your help. He recently suffered a grand mal seizure, resulting in him fracturing his neck and breaking his foot. He has a long road to recovery ahead, so a crowdfunder has been set up to help with medical bills and expenses. If you can help, head over to his crowdfunder linked in the description. Send in my thoughts to Hawke. Beehive Skate Shop are opening a second location in Denver, which is really positive. This year's Southport Jam is heading to Rampwork Saturday 25th of May with some healthy top prizes for both the pro division and the women's division. Massive shout out to the patrons. If anybody's got any like young rippers, definitely let me know so I can like get them into that next video. Here's a couple of other videos you can watch in the meantime. Cheers, Swatty Dog.